I'm new to using this while I'm going live. So let me try it out. Buenos dias, buenos dias. Hoy es domingo. Hoy es domingo. Hoy es domingo. Today is Sunday. Hoy es domingo. Hoy es domingo. I hope everybody is having a great Sunday so far. Buenos dias, Sandra D. Buenos dias. I hope you like my dance party I did with you. I'm gonna do one with Cricket Peach next, but I'm gonna do another one with you because I like your style. I like your style. I like Cricket Peach style too. Y'all really make me smile. There was somebody else who used to dance. Let me see y'all, cause I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm new to this. You loved it? Good, good. I'm glad you did. So today I'm just gonna be working on a little Spanish. I figured it out. I got it. Okay, 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 okay. So I like to do these short stories with Spanish and English. So that's what I'm gonna work on today. It's a lot of noise out here, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Leo Trent, buenos dias, buenos dias. Bienvenido, welcome. Y'all know what? I stopped and I had gotten some treats for the wild birds. I'm gonna see if they like it. I'm trying to find a story that I think I may like. And I also try to find one that has words that I don't say regularly. So the words that I feel like I need to work on, I try to find a story that has those words in there. The competitor. I think I'll try to read this one. The competitor. Sandra D is saying, good morning, Leo. Buenos dias, buenos dias. El competidor. Competidor. El competidor. The competitor. The competitor. Competidor. So it's just with a D instead of a T. Competidor. El competidor. Un día a eso de las 6 de la tarde llegó a una posada un hombre. One day to that of the 6th of the afternoon arrived at about in in a man? What? Himself seated and demanded. Se siento y demando. This one is gonna be a tough one for me. This one is gonna be a tough one for me. El competidor. Un día a eso de las 6 de la tarde llegó a una posada un hombre seiscientos y domando. He seated himself and demanded. Se siento y demando. Puedo obtener que comer por mi dinero. Puedo obtener que, que comer por mi dinero. Can obtain something to eat for my money. Puedo is I can, or let's see. Puedo obtener que comer por mi dinero. El posadero. Posadero. I had never heard that word before. That's the innkeeper. Posadero. Waffle. Buenos dias. Sandra D is welcoming you into the room. Puedo obtener que comer por mi dinero. See, I understand, like, I can. I never heard the word obtain. So there's obtener. I know the word que. That's like what. And comer, to eat. For me, my dinero, money. So some of those words I know, but I have never heard the word obtener. I have never heard the word posadero, innkeeper. So I may have to read this a few times. Yeah, it's loud out here. The wind is blowing hard, and those little chirpy things that be in those like big bugs that be in the tree making the noises. It's a lot of them over here, but it's very windy. I'm sorry, y'all. No problem, Sandra D. I hope I get to meet you one day, Sandra D. That'll be nice. It's a few people on here, like my YouTube friends, I would love to meet. But I'm so awkward, I'm so weird that I feel like even if I got a chance to meet y'all, I would be kind of weird and y'all would be like, oh, she's strange. But I really hope I get a chance to meet you one day. What's another word that I haven't heard before? Cortes, like courteous. Never heard that one. So, el pos, el posa, el posadero, hombre is man, so I know that one. Muy cortes, very courteous. Muy cortes. Y oficio, oficioso, oficioso, officious, officious, oficiosos, replico. Okay, I know that's when somebody like respond. Replico con una reverencia. Reverencia. I never heard that one before. Reverencia. Profunda. Reverencia profunda. Sin duda, Senor. Monday. I don't know, y'all. Because it just says VD. So I don't know how they would want me to. What I shall see. I'm going to find out. Locate DC. See, I never heard that word before. What you desire. Locate DC. Locate DC. What you desire. Locate DC. Y contentare. 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 A vous. That sounds kind of French to me. Y a la verdad. Verdad. No era mala the cena. I thought cena was like movie, but in here they say cena like dinner. Okay. Mientras. Wow, I never heard that one before. Okay, Sandra D. I know you're probably on your way out the door, but that's cool. Thank you for coming in, even if it's just for a brief moment. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Mientras comía con mucho gusto while he ate with much pleasure. Mientras comía con mucho gusto. El posadero, that's that word again, posadero de innkeeper. Posadero, el posadero pregunto al huésped. It's a lot of words I don't know in here. Okay. ¿Acaso, maybe, acaso le gustara a una botella? Botella, I know it's bottle. Botella de vino. Well, I know what that is. Botella de vino. A bottle of wine. Feliz Domingo, Shiki, baby. Hoy es domingo. Bienvenido. Welcome. How about one of my twins chewed up my cherries? I don't have cherries on my cup no more. One of my twins chewed up my cherries. Mi convin, si puedo obtener. I've heard obtener, but I've heard it used different ways. So, obtener algo, I know algo is something, algo bueno por mi dinero, something good for my money. So, obtain something good for my money. I can obtain something good for my money. But it's not translated that way. It's translated saying if can obtain something good for my money. So with puedo, since it has an O on the end, you know it's saying I can. Thank you. That's my hibiscus. I have a few hibiscus out here. One of them got eaten up pretty bad by Japanese beetles. So I'm trying to see if what I did helped. So it's going to take a couple of weeks for the other one to recover from all the holes that was left behind by the Japanese beetles. I didn't know Japanese beetles would attack your hibiscus. I thought they would mostly attack like your fruit trees. So I've never had that happen to my hibiscus until we moved them over here. But this one still stands. Buenos dias, Frugal Mama is in the building. Buenos dias. Hoy es domingo. Today is Sunday. Hoy es domingo. So today I'm just trying to read a short story with some words that I was not familiar with in Spanish. April Showers Network, good morning. Good morning. I was listening to your live yesterday. I just had you on while we was out here running around with the kids. I really try to catch all of y'all. Look, what is what Frugal Mama said? Hola. Frugal Mama, they not gonna know what to do with us with learning all these languages. They not gonna know what to do with us. They gonna say, well, she understood me. We gonna at least get the basics down. You hear me? We gonna at least get the basics down. Country Boy 3729, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Gracias. Gracias por ver. Thank you for watching. That part. So since this book had a lot of words that I wasn't familiar with, it has a lot of short stories in it, and it also has the English translation. So during the weekend, I try to do Spanish review, or like a little, I call it a splash of Spanish, because when I had my chemo, I lost a lot of my language that I had acquired before. So I want to get back into it. I want to get back into my language learning, because it really, um, like I said before, some people like doing puzzles and stuff like that. I like to learn something. Like, I like to constantly pick up some knowledge somewhere. So language learning is one of those hobbies that I have that's seen as weird, a little off-putting to some people. Some people feel like it's a waste of time, but it helps me. It gives me something to look forward to. It makes me feel like I accomplished something every time I learn a new word or a new phrase. My day is going good. Thank you. It's so peaceful out here. Thank you so much. Um, that's another reason why I like saying, like, my secret garden. It's like my secret place. It's so tranquil to me. I can come out here and basically sit all day. I can come out here and sit all day. Thank you. I put up a gazebo. Well, y'all know when I say I did. My husband put up my gazebo for me that I purchased at Walmart, and it's still standing. It's a temporary gazebo. It's the one that was about $100. It's a temporary one, but it's still standing. But I propped that up because when I'm out here with the boys, I like for them to have a spot where they can go and have a little shade, sit down, drink some water, and that's why I propped that up. But thank you. Y'all, I see so many words in this little short story that I did not know existed. We done already ran across a few of them, like posadero. I didn't know that mean like innkeeper. Posadero, posadero. So I'm trying to think of a way I could remember that. Do like a word association. Postadero, postadero. The person that's posted at the front when you check in at the hotel. Postadero. They posted at the front. Postadero is the innkeeper. I don't know, y'all. I be thinking of different ways to remember these words, and sometimes my way may not be the correct way to do it, but that's how I remember it. Uh, posadero, posadero. And if I'm looking at it when I'm saying it and picturing it, that helps me also. Posadero, posadero is innkeeper. Uh, acaso, I had never heard that phrase before for maybe. My husband said another word for maybe, but I'm thinking that this may be a different form of Spanish. This may be like Spain Spanish or something, because my husband speaks Mexican Spanish. So some of the words that I'm used to hearing and saying may not come across in some of these books. ¿Acaso le gustará una botella de vino? Botella de vino is a bottle of wine. I know what botella is a bottle, and vino I know is wine. So, botella de vino me conviene, si puedo Puedo is can, but when it's puedo, it's I can. When it's puede, it's you can. So if they put an O on the end, it's referring to I, puedo. So if you want to say, like a phrase that I know all too well when I go to the farmer's market, I love to say, can I practice my Spanish with you? So in order to say that, you say, puedo, like can I practicar mi español contigo. With you is contigo. Um, so I say that often if I go to the local bodega and I want to get something, I would ask them first because I know I want to interact in Spanish. So I would ask them first, ¿Puedo practicar mi español contigo? Can I practice my Spanish with you? And if they say yes, then I would ask for what I need in Spanish. But if they laugh or say no, or like if they say like why, like por qué, and then I say, oh, never mind, that's okay. I'll just say that's okay. But if they're excited with me and they say like see, then I will go on into asking for whatever I'm asking for. Like when you go into the back of our bodega, they sell the meat, the carne. So I would ask for whatever meat I want, like carne asada, and then I would ask for how many pounds I want, like dos or tres libros, and I would also ask for if they have the chicharron, the chicharrones, the fresh chicharrones. I would ask for that, and I would just tell them that I would tell them when to stop. So while they're pulling it out, I would say alto alto. That means like stop, like that's enough. So yeah, that's a little bit of Spanish that I know, but I'm just working on it. So if I make any mistakes, please forgive me. Oh, the butterfly. Please forgive me, but I'm just working on getting my languages back. I'm trying to get my languages back. So please just be patient with me. If y'all are in this with me to learn languages, please understand that I lost a lot and I'm trying to gain it back. And it would be nice if you guys join in with me and see the process or see the progress in my gaining my languages back. Because I'm going to get it back to where I had it. I had it where I was way better than this. Let's see. Let's continue. Repuso el hombre. Repuso el hombre. We know el hombre. If y'all took Spanish in high school, you know el hombre is the man. The man. Repuso el hombre. Responded the man. So that was him answering. Repuso el hombre. Concluida. Concluida. Now, I remember concluida because I always remember that with conclusion. Concluida. Concluida is finished, but in my head, I see it as conclusion because it sounds the same. Concluida is conclusion. Concluida la cena. So finished the dinner. La cena, the dinner. Concluida la cena. Concluida is concluded, finished. And I know around here when it's all gone or all done, we say se acabó, se acabó, no más, se acabó. Um, so concluida, concluida, finished. Concluida la cena. Concluida la cena. Concluida. 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 Servió el café. El posadero. That's the new word. Posadero. The person that's posted at the desk. Posadero. Posadero. Servió el café el posadero. Posadero. Y demandó y demando, demanded, y demando otra vez, another time. So the innkeeper demanded um, another time. Let me see if I'm reading that back right. Concluido, concluida la cena, sirvió el café, el posadero, 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 posadera, posadero, posted up, posadero, the innkeeper. I'm gonna get it, y'all. That's a new word for me, y'all. Buenos dias, boss lady Denise. And demando, I learned demando in this big yellow book. I'm going to show you guys in another short. I have a yellow book. If you're trying to learn Spanish, this is the book to get. I have a yellow book where it's telling you all the Spanish words that either are the same in English or sound very familiar in English. And if you can read that book and start to study that, you will pretty much have a lot of your words, because a lot of Spanish words do sound similar, like demando. Demando is demand. So that book will tell you all of those words. Otra vez, sin, without. Sin duda. Sin duda, without doubt. Sin duda, le gustara. Gustara. Sin duda le gustará un excelente tabaco. An excellent tobacco. Asan, buenos dias, Asan. Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Gracias por ver. Me gusta todo si puedo obtener algo. So that one is saying, me pleases everything if I can obtain something. So we know algo is something. We know puedo is I can. So if you piece some of those words together, obtener sounds like obtain. So that's what it is, obtain. Um, if you could put some of those words together, you could pretty much piece together what they're saying. If you hear somebody saying puedo, they're saying I can. Obtener, obtain. So I can obtain. And they're saying something, algo. But you could put anything in that place. Thank you. Your wife will go crazy over this garden. Thank you so very much. Si puedo obtener algo. Yes, I can obtain something. Si puedo obtener algo. I can obtain something. See? Y'all, just like that, we speak in Spanish, y'all. Bueno. Bueno por mi dinero. Good. Bueno, we know is good. For me, my dinero. See, if you get those basic words in, you can piece together what someone's saying. And if they're speaking too fast, you can always ask them to slow down. Más despacio, por favor. Despacio. And they will slow down. If they really want you to understand what they're saying, they will slow down. So, bueno por mi dinero. Fue la Costación. We don't use that word. Contestación. That's a new one for me also. So far I've ran across maybe 4 words already that I don't know. Contestación. But I'm not going to run from it. Contestación. I'm going to learn it. Al fin, el pasadero, posadero, because they posted up at front. Posadero, posadero, posadero. Presento la cuenta. La cuenta, I know, is the bill. La cuenta. I know that one all too well. La cuenta. Who gonna get the bill? La cuenta. Que ascendió a cinco, a cinco pesetas. Sin is without. Sin is without. So when you hear somebody say sin, you know they're saying without or taken away. Sin, sin. Just think about without sin. He coming back looking for who? Sin is without. Eximar, examinarla. I never heard that word either. Examinarla, examinarla, examining it. Okay, so the la is it. Examinarla, ni mirarla. So I know mira is look, because I say that to the kids all the time. Mira, mira. Like if we're out here now, mira, pájaro. Mira, look at the bird. Mira, avión. Mira, mira. So I say mira a lot. Like look at the tree. Mira, árbol. Mira, mira. Mira, la flor. So mirarla is look at it. Mirarla, mirarla, mirarla. El hombre. Another word that I have never heard before. Entrego. Hand it over. Entrego. Entrego. I don't tell my kids entrego. I say dame. Like give me. Dame. So that's a different word. But in here it says hand it over. Entrego. Yeah, for my kids, when they have something in their hand, like they're about to put something in their mouth or something, I would say dame, give me. So dame is give it to me or give me, and dale is hit it. I know that from the Pinata song, but they say dale, and I be in my head like hit it. But in here it says entrego, hand it over al posadero, post it up at the front desk, posadero. So hand it over to the innkeeper, posadero. Una vieja, old, vieja. Una vieja pizza coin de cinco centavos. That's 5 cents. 5 centavos. Esta la rechazo. It refused. Rechazo. Preguntado. Now I know how to say ask, but I didn't know how to say asking. Pregunta is ask. Preguntando. Preguntando. Well, that's pretty right. That's it. Preguntando is asking, cause like cooking, cociendo or comiendo is eating. Okay, so yeah, that's endo at the end. Instead of ing at the end is ando. Ando. Preguntando. Asking. Preguntando. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm learning as I go. So if this is boring, y'all, I'm sorry. But this is the way I practice. Pregun- preguntando. Preguntan. They say a T, but you want your T to pronounce like with a ta, ta, tando. Preguntando. Preguntando. Con cólera. Ooh, asking with anger. Wait a minute now. Am I reading this right? Refused asking with anger. Este la rechazó preguntando con cólera. This it refused asking with anger. That's exactly what it translated as. I was wondering if I was reading that right. ¿Qué quiere decir esto? What wants to say this? ¿Qué quiere? What does it mean to say this? ¿Qué quiere decir? I know decir is like to say. ¿Qué, qué is what? ¿Qué quiere decir esto? Esto is this. Esto. Esto. This. ¿Qué quiere decir es esto? Um, a lot of these words we don't say. So that's a little, what kind of Spanish is this? Ha ordenado. Ordenado. It's ordered. Ordenado. Ordenado. I ordered. Because it has an O on the end. But it's saying you. Ordenado las mejores cosas. I know cosas is things, and I know mejores is like the best or major. In my head, I say major because when you see the word in Spanish, it looks like it's saying major. So it's like, to me, I'm translating it as major or the best. So, mejores, mejores, vale tres pesetas, pesetas, la cena, una peseta, el vino y otra peseta, las tabacos, is worth 3 pesetas the dinner, one peseta for the wine, and the other peseta for the tobacco. So they're breaking down the cost of each, the cost, but it says the worth, vale, the worth or the cost, 3 pesetas, then the dinner, one, okay, that's for the dinner, 3 pesetas for the dinner, 1 peseta for the wine, and the other peseta for the tobacco. So it's like a breakdown. Y no he mandado, yo no he mandando, mandado nada. I know nada is nothing. Nada is nothing. Repuso, respond. Repuso el hombre, respond the man. So that's like the second time we've heard that in this story. Responded the man. Repuso el hombre. He pedido que comer por mi dinero. Y esta pizza es todo el dinero que tengo. So that one is saying, I not have ordered nothing, responded the man. I have asked something to eat for my money, and this piece is all the money that I have. Okay. So he's saying he haven't ordered anything yet. He's just asking what can he get for the money that he have, and all he have is this. So that's the breakdown of that so far. Estaba el Posadero. Post it up. Post it up at the front. Posadero. Posadero was the innkeeper about to ponerse. I never heard that word either. Estaba el posadero para ponerse muy col colérico, 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 angered, colérico, cuando se le ocurrió una buena idea. Idea is the same in English and Spanish. Idea. The only thing is it's kind of pronounced a little bit like with an accent, but it's the same thing. Idea. Amigo. Everybody know that one. Amigo dijo con una sonrisa muy fina. Ya no hablarmos más de eso. So that is saying, friend, he said with a smile, very delicate. Anymore, not will talk. More of that. No, mi pagara, nada. Le presento a, I'm going to say usted. It sounds like they're trying to put usted, but they got VE on there. Graciously. I've never heard the word graciously in Spanish. Let's see. Let's break it down. Graciously. Graciosamente. That's graciously. Graciosamente. Graciously. Graciosamente. La cena. The dinner. El vino. The wine. Los tabacos. Además, moreover, tome, take, usted, este billete. Billete is the notes. Well, the notes. Billete. Almost finished with this story. This was a hard one, y'all. The 10 pesetas. So the 10 cents, okay, out of 10 cents. Si quiere hacerme un gran favor. Dos sayes más arriba. I know arriba is up. Arriba. Abajo. Abajo. I know abajo is down. So I know that I get excited when I see words that I really know. Dos sayes más arriba está la posada del León de Oro, cuyo amo es mi competidor. Oh, okay. vaya, vaya al león de oro y haga la misma calaverada, varada, calaverada, calaverada. That's prank. Calaverada. I never heard that one either. So we didn't learn like, I've learned like maybe 8 to 10 new words just reading this one story. So that the breakdown for that one is of ten um, pesetas, pesetas. Um, if you want, to do me a favor, two streets up is the inn of the lion's inn um, of gold. The owner is my competitor. Go to the lion of oro and make the same prank. Pull the same prank on my competitor. Wow. Okay. Tomo el dinero, se lo metió en el bolsillo y se despidió el huésped. Llegado a la puerta, se volvió y dijo con burla. I never heard burla either. That says mockery. Mockery. Burla. Mal. I don't know how to say that one. Disimulada. Disimulada. That's hidden. Hidden. Disimulada. I never heard of that one either. So this is a lot of new words, y'all. Mal disimulada. Muchas gracias y buenas noches. Pero es su competidor de quien me ha hecho venir aquí. Many thanks and good night, but is your competitor who had me come here. I feel like I just went through all of that. That was a good one. The competitor. I'm going to read it in English now, which is still kind of hard to do because y'all know how the words are kind of mixed up. But the competitor, one day to that of the 6th of the afternoon, arrived at an inn. A man himself seated and demanded, "Can I obtain something to eat for my money?" The innkeeper, a man very courteous and officious, applied with a reverence profound, "Without doubt, sir. Order that what you desire, and I will satisfy you." And at the truth, not was bad. The dinner. See what I mean by how the words are switched around. The dinner wasn't bad. While he ate with much pleasure, the innkeeper asked to the guests, maybe you would like a bottle of wine. I can obtain something good for you. My money, responded the man, finished the dinner. Served the coffee, the innkeeper, and demanded another one. Without doubt, without doubt, I will please you. Excellent. Tobacco, like he asking him, you want some tobacco? With Spanish, I've grown to understand too that sometimes when they, well, not sometimes, all the times when they ask a question, they don't go into the whole question phrase. They just lift their voice a little bit. Like, if they want to ask you, you eating? They'll say comer instead of asking like, are you eating? They'll just say the word comer, but they'll say it in a different tone, and that's the question, is the tone in which they say it. That's one thing that I picked up on through the years. Like, they don't have to say the whole phrase. They change their tone and their mannerism, and that's how you know they're asking a question. So in here it's like tobacco. Like, would you care for tobacco? Tobacco. Um, please, everything. If I can obtain something good, if I can obtain something good for my money, was the answer that he gave. At the end, the innkeeper presented the bill that ascended to 5 pesetas, 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 5 pesetas. Without examining it nor looking at it, the man handed over the innkeeper an old coin of 5 cents. He refused, asking with anger. He refused that little 5 cent. What wants what wants to say this? You. What makes you say this? You've ordered the means best. You have ordered the best of things. It's worth 3 pesetas for the dinner. It's worth 1 pesetas for the wine, and another peseta for the tobacco. I not have ordered nothing, responded the man. I just asked for something to eat for my money. and this piece is all the money that I have. Was the innkeeper about to put himself very angry when itself to him occurred a good idea? Friend, said with a smile, very delicate. Anymore, not I would not talk anymore of that. Not me. Well, I'll pay you. Not me will pay you nothing. I want to present to you graciously the dinner and the wine and the tobacco. Moreover, take you this note of 10 pesetas. If you want to do me a great favor, 2 streets down more, let me see, 2 streets more up is the inn of the Lion, Oro, whose owner is my competitor. Go you to the Lion of Oro and make the same prank. He took the money to himself. He took the money to himself, put it in his pocket, and himself dismissed the guest. Arrived at the door himself, turned, and he said with mockery, badly hidden, much thanks and good night, but it's your competitor who had me to come here. Y'all, the name of this story is called The Competitor. The Competitor. And this is the book that I'm reading from. Is called Learn Spanish with Starter Stories. And it just has the Spanish and the English. You can pick whichever story you want to study. And I recommend that if you do something like this, to read the story a few times just to kind of get the words. And what I normally do after I go over something like this is I find something on TV in Spanish to watch, and I also have another book that I really love that it's just in Spanish though. It has no English translation. Let me see. This is another book that I like to read. Así fue. And if some of you guys remember, that's the same guy that used to do the it's time to eat. He used to always say that in Spanish, and he did a lot of shorts where he was saying it's time to eat, it's time to eat, um, or let's eat, vamos a comer, vamos a comer. And he actually came out with a song for when the C word came out, C19 came out, and I learned that song, and I used to sing it all through the house. Like, how do it start out? How does that song start out? El coronavirus se está infectando, por eso yo me estoy contando. Proteja a tu familia, proteja a tu... I forgot how the song start now, y'all. But I learned that whole song from front to back. And I really enjoyed him. I haven't seen him lately. I think he's still on TikTok. But if you guys want to look him up, let me see his name. I think it's on the back of this one. Nibaldo. Nibaldo. That's the guy. Nibaldo. I love reading his books because they help with my Spanish, but his Spanish is a little different also because he is from Cuba. He's from Cuba. So his Spanish is, some of the words may be a little different, but I feel like this. No matter which one you learn, you'll still pick up on the majority of a conversation if you just really stick with it. So if y'all want me to keep doing language learning, please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share, all that good stuff. Please share out. And I'm still just a beginner in these streets, but this is just something I love to do. This is a hobby. This is not in any way saying that I'm perfect at it. This is not in any way saying that I'm going to get it to fluency level or nothing like that. This is just something that I love to do. This is a hobby. Let me say that again. This is just something that I love to do. This is a hobby. I love accomplishing things in language learning. I love accomplishing certain phrases and words, and I feel better about myself when I hear a phrase and I know I understand exactly what they're saying. It makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel good about my ability to learn. And I've also heard that it helps with your brain. It helps with like exercising your brain per se. Like I said, some people do puzzles and things like that. So I've heard that acquiring, um, or not acquiring a language per se, but just learning a new skill in general can help with that. So it can be something like sewing. It can be something like learning how to grow something, building something, which I also asked my husband to help me with that. Also, I want to get back into doing things with my hands as well, but I have to listen to my doctor and I have to be mindful of how much I do. So right now, reading I can do, picking up a language I can do, so that's something that I'm going to stick with. And I really appreciate y'all for coming in here with me, and y'all know how I do it. Until next time, just let me know in one of my shorts or something. Let me know if you want to see more of the language learning, or do you want to see more of me working out? Do you want to see more of me doing my 30-day challenges? let me know. Let me know so I can understand what my audience wants to see from me. But I'm about to get into these YouTube streets right now and see what my friends are doing. And until next time, gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.